So if you can't juggle a football as a footballer, then that is very worrying for your football development, and you're missing out on so much kind of growth as a footballer. And I know a lot of people say, oh, if you can't juggle football, then you won't make it pro. Well, I mean, there's some truth to that, and then again, it's kind of like a bit ishy because like, you know, there's so much more to football than just juggling, because you don't really juggle in a game. But let's say you got selected to trial for a pro academy, and you turn up there and they say, oh, warm up, you know, do some juggles, and you can't even do about 5 juggles. Do you know how that looks to the coaches? They'll see you and be like, what, that kid can't even do 5, 10 juggles. Like, juggling is the bare minimum as a footballer. All right, so I'm just going to show you how to practice your juggling as a footballer, so you know exactly what to do, and you can actually improve as a footballer. All right, so obviously this is normal juggling, but if you can't even do that, then just let it bounce like this. All right, bounce juggles. I'm making contact with the laces. I'm just kind of hitting it about here, so it creates kind of minimal spin on the ball, a bit of spin, a bit of backspin, but not too much so it's uncontrollable. And then once you can do that, then you can move into normal juggles. And there's a bit of backspin on that, and then you can slow it down with some laces. If you want a bit more backspin, then you can hit it kind of at the top of the foot there. But yeah, juggling is like the bare minimum, as I said. Like, if you can't juggle, then it's time for you to learn and practice, all right? Because, as I said, if you turn up to a pro trial, if you go anywhere in the professional game and you can't juggle a football, then that is just such a bad look for you as a footballer. And I know you might have like a good shot and a good pass, or you're fast or whatever, but come on, juggling is the bare minimum. You need to learn it, you need to practice it every single day. I don't care if you can't do 2 at the moment. Tomorrow, your goal is to do 3, and then the next day is 5, and then the next day it's 10, and then 15, then 20, then 25. All right, try just increase it by 5 every day. This is what I did growing up, and I got so good at juggling that I was juggling tennis balls, golf balls, an apple. I remember juggling an apple. I remember reaching 1,000 juggles in a row as a footballer, and I was 13 years old. You can juggle size 1 footballs as well. So super important that you know how to juggle as a footballer. I used to spend about an hour every day juggling, doing freestyle tricks, because 1, I enjoyed it, and 2, I knew it was good for my development and growth as a footballer, and it was good for my touch as well. All right, so juggle a football every single day. Just do 5-10 minutes. If you can't do that, then it's going to be very hard for you to stand out, because juggling not only improves, not only juggling like makes you kind of look half decent, it improves your touch, improves your coordination, improves your timing, improves your overall technique. All right, and the big problem with a lot of young footballers is they don't know how to juggle, and that's really worrying, because like, it just shows they not spend enough time with the ball. If you really want to make it and you really want to get to those professional levels, then you've got to spend more time with the ball. And a lot of young footballers aren't spending enough time with the ball. So that's worrying. But anyway, if you want me to be like your coach and you found this video helpful, then just click this video here to watch the free masterclass packed with value there. And I'll show you how to become a standout player and, you know, sign for an academy and, you know, get those professional trials. So click the video here to watch the free masterclass, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.